You're back in the Elmsdwell Expanse with two new traveling companions, at least for a little bit. Beauty, the indigo skinned tiefling who first journeyed with your group for your first adventure, now has been adventuring with a not as friendly face, Alamora Kinitara, Ember's former partner in crime. You guys last saw Allie when she gave you a little bit of info on her boss, Gerlinda, back in Tano, but it seems that after you defeated Gerlinda, Allie had fled the city and ran into Beauty in the town of Sparrow Glen. There, they took a mission on to hunt a sort of giant sparrow, according to Allie, which led them to another plane, where Beauty learned that she was mildly allergic to planar travel somehow and rarely sneezes herself out of existence. Soon after, there was a large knocking on the wagon's door. A stout, armored figure demanded that Beauty give them a spectral feather, and when the party refused, a fight broke out, ending with the enemy party broken and beaten. The party kind of went back to the wagon and finally got a good night's sleep. The next morning, the party and Allie reconvened and shared stories about their recent adventures. Ember and Allie had a brief scuffle, but eventually settled it with a private discussion where Ember learned that Allie was undergoing a bit of a personality change for the better after meeting and adventuring with Beauty. And then later in the day, you arrived in the small forest village of Sparrow Glen. Here, homes and buildings are built beneath the hills, such that only their wooden doors and shuttered windows peek out from the rolling forest ground. Save for that, though, there's almost no indication that anyone is here. The world is yours.
Can I try and make like a perception check to see if I can see like any sign of people?
Sure. Yeah, make a perception check.
All right.
Right now,
Perception.
I'll say Doric, you're the only one outside of the wagon. You're steering it while everyone else is in the carriage.
All right, that'll be 14.
14. You see some occasional movement, but it's very quick and kind of hushed. Nothing outside, but you see some curtains kind of moving in the breeze occasionally, and some shadows in the houses. And there does look to be some lights on in the houses. You're not super late in the day, but it's deep in the winter now, where the sun is setting quite early, so it's getting near dusk.
But definitely like sort of weird, right?
It's a little weird, yeah. Um, yeah.
Who did we get the job about the sparrow for? Or from, rather, sorry.
So, Beauty, you would know that you got the job from the bartender of a tavern known as the Hill's Heart. And Beauty, you would know that for various reasons, the the uh, the behavior of the townsfolk currently is not abnormal. I will DM you.
Dork is going to like poke his head into the window, into the cabin, and just say like, eh, something feels really weird. Doesn't seem many people here.
Yes, they're all indoors kind of people.
Right?
What do you mean indoors kind of people?
Yeah, what time is it? It's like morning, right?
No, it's near like 4, 5 p.m. Just on the cusp of dusk right now. Beauty, I DM'd you the reason that you know.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, yes.
Sorry, my setup is not as set up as I hoped it was.
All
Okay.
good.
Okay. Beauty is going to okay, so if I like get out of, I'm not very familiar with the wagon. Am I able to be outside the wagon while it's still moving?
Yep.
Yep.
Like outside of the, like the little, place of holding?
Yeah.
Yep.
So how the wagon is designed is there's the back door, which leads out the back, which is like a big normal sized door, and then there's a little kind of half window on the front in the kitchen where someone can open up and climb out onto the pilot's seat, or the whatever,
Gotcha.
where you sit and control the horses.
Gotcha.
And right now, Doric
Okay,
is
so-
out front commanding the horses, and the window is probably open as he peeks in and talks to the rest of you guys.
I'm going to get out onto the main seat where I'm out for everybody, and I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make my voice only 2 times louder than normal, not 3 times.
Okay.
And she's just going to take a deep breath in and go, "The Sparrow has been taken care of. You have guests."
And as soon as
And she's going to
Beauty...
go,
Oh,
yeah, go
ahead.
for it. I was just gonna say she'll go talk with Allie and start getting ready to head in. What was the name of the bar again? I didn't get to type that down.
The Hill's Heart.
Hill's Heart. Okay. Yes, I would like to talk with Allie about heading over there to get some payment. I want my money.
All right. Yeah, so as soon as Beauty lets out this arcanely enhanced cheer/yell, you notice a little bit of a ruckus start to build within the town. It's still quieter than a town this size would betray, but you start to hear what sounds like musical instruments kind of begin to be like tuned almost, coming from the center of town. You see people throw open their windows and begin to prop doors open and come out. You see probably like 5 or 6 people come out of various houses and all start making their way. Some of them come towards the wagon. Some of them go straight to the center of town.
Doric will sheepishly wave to people. Hi. And he'll poke his head back in BT, if you know this place, where do we go to find an inn or tavern?
If you could take us to the Hill's Heart, that would be fantastic. And she's gonna pat around herself. Do I have the feather?
You do.
I don't believe I do. I thought some asshole named Ember Delight snatched that up from me.
Did Ember, did you keep the feather?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought so.
probably.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
if it
Because
wasn't, nobody asked for it back.
No,
I do.
Ember
I just do remember.
and him were staring at it like, huh. Anyway.
Yeah. When everything went down at the start of combat, he was like, "Okay, this seems to be the cause of some issues. I'm going to take care of this now." So Beauty's going to run up and put her hands out and be like, "Can I have my feather back, please? It's time for this to not be a problem for us anymore."
Explain what's happening, and then you get the feather.
She rolls her eyes. She goes, "Like I said, there was a giant spectral pharaoh. There's a giant spectral sparrow. We defeated it, and we needed proof of its defeating. So the feather is our proof, and that's how we get paid for our job that we just went on."
Giant spectral
How is the
pharaohs.
feather related to the town being completely deserted?
They're this is Sparrow's Glen. The name does come from where did the name go? Moite. You'd think my notes would be in order. Moiten. Yeah. Moiten. But yeah, they were scared, and the bird was wrecking the town, so we went and made sure it was not wrecking the town anymore. We're heroes. And she puts her hands on her hips and she goes, "And I refuse to stay humble about it today."
I hand over the feather. That's trademarked, by the way. I hope you know that.
Wait, you
I would
killed You killed a beast that gave the town's name.
I don't think we did. We kill it? I don't think we killed it.
We kept it in its home plane, I guess.
Humbled
Yes,
it.
we
It is.
triumphed
It is.
over the challenge.
It is dead for now. It will come back.
You are quite different from the barmaid I met last time. Okay.
She's gonna ruffle her hair back and just say, "I know. Thank you for noticing."
Okay, anyway, Can I try to just like pilot the carriage to what seems to be the inn?
Oh yeah, the tavern is the biggest hill in the town, and looks like you can follow people funneling inside. And it looks like as news spreads around the village, little plumes of smoke start coming out of the tops of the grassy hills. And you pull up to the front of the village, the Hill's Heart Bar and Tavern. You have a little paparazzi group of like 3 people that have been following your carriage in.
Beauty was gonna like skip in all excited and everything, but now that there's a crowd, she's gonna
3 people.
she's gonna look very no, that 3's a crowd. She's gonna change her demeanor to be a lot more like tough and stoic.
Uh-huh. All right. Is everyone leaving? Is everyone hopping out of the carriage right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Allie and Beauty, you have your things you all packed up, and you hop out, and you immediately are greeted with a kind of like a cheer, specifically to Beauty and Allie. The rest of you are kind of like ignored for the most part.
She'll do a very gracious bow of, "Oh, thank you very much," like trying to show the sword on her back as she's like, "Oh, thank you, thank you." Oh, thank you.
No, thank you. It is you who saved the town.
Oh, was that directed at me? I couldn't tell.
It directed at both of you, yeah.
Okay, good. Well, let us go have drinks then.
Hey, 2 drinks, yes! And they all will
Yes.
pick, and Beauty, they'll try to pick you up. Do you allow this to happen?
I do immediately. Of course I let this happen.
They also try to pick up Allie, but that goes exactly how you think it would go.
It does not let that happen.
And they carry you into the tavern, and the rest of you follow in. And,
I just look to the others, go, this never happens to us. We never get this kind of reception. What the fuck?
Yeah, what are we doing wrong?
You're doing
Conflicted between not wanting to be touched, but also a thank you wouldn't hurt.
It's
We
because our
literally
contract
saved the world and blew up a moon, but saved the world. Where's our being carried?
Let's be
Well,
honest, we stumbled into that one. And most of our contractors like Carrick are private.
We also,
Okay,
to be
that's
fair,
true.
haven't been doing like a fantastic job. Like, don't get me wrong, the world is better off for what we're doing, but we're not perfect.
I mean, our first sort of adventure around the festival was probably the most public thing we did, and we didn't even parade that around.
We
Yeah.
saved Snowtooth. We got their seed back. I didn't get a parade. I'm pissed.
Wasn't
Hey,
that
they're
a
quite
secret?
isolated.
I don't care. I could still get a parade, a small one. Like
we
a,
did
a
get
day, a
rewarded.
holiday. I would be okay with that. And a goat named after me? Something.
Well,
Wait,
they're
no,
still
I-
You
bunk.
already have a goat named after you.
Fitting that would be.
Yeah, but
What's
A
that
donkey?
supposed to mean? Yeah, that's a donkey? That's different.
it's a mule, actually.
It's a mule? That's different.
Donkey
Oh, that's
Delight is a
right.
mule.
Yeah, Donkey. That
Yeah.
was part of the reason that was
That's
so
the-
good.
That's part of the
That's
bit.
the whole reason he's called Donkey Delight.
Yeah, exactly.
Part of the bit.
Complicated joke, it has layers.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go in.
Let's go in.
What's the? Is Donkey Delight with us? Like, is Donkey Delight
No.
on the cart or anything? No.
They-
No.
No.
They
I'm sure
abandoned
Carrot-
them both. They abandoned Clementine and Donkey Delight to Carrick before they left
They were
Furtano.
not abandoned. They
But
were.
you know who we still have?
Oh wait, no, I do remember that. Yeah, you guys stashed them because they wouldn't be good for the journey.
Yeah,
We
Beauty,
have several companions remaining though.
you've probably been taking care of them, Beauty, helping out Carrick when you were
Yeah.
back in Shirok. But they do have
Yeah,
more companions
absolutely.
now.
You remember
Oh,
that beetle
really?
you guys argued over? I still have
Wait.
it. I've been hiding it.
fucking lad.
The one, the what's the name of the one that I like kept staying alive or whatever?
The one that Anubis and Ember had like a real fight over.
What the fuck? That was so long. That was like an actual year ago.
He's
Beauty,
literally
Uh,
in my
Beauty,
inventory
you
right
weren't.
now.
Beauty, you weren't even in the party when that happened. This was.
Hell
like-
no.
I think it was 2 years ago, actually.
Yeah.
That was
this
before-
is Dopey the player being like, what the heck?
was
And then we have Reach.
You have Reach?
Reach is your messenger bird, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We also still have No Name.
No name's been quiet. He's been hanging out.
He's just
kind
chilling.
of, No Name peeks his ruby pseudo dragon head out of Lawrence's armor and just beams a message into your head, Beauty, and says, "Hi."
And says,
I'm not.
No,
Oh,
I'm
it
not
did-
hearing anything.
Did it not go through?
No.
Oh.
cut out at the perfect
Just
time.
dead silence and all
I
of us
think
are like,
DM Spins just tried telepathy and it didn't work.
Yeah, yeah, Beauty, you didn't get it? Damn, okay.
oh, sorry, I'm terrible at this.
The pseudo dragon just says, "Hi."
Oh, that's why I cut you. Okay. She just, kind of like leans her head in. Was like, can I talk to you later when I'm more drunk?
Yes.
This is a lot right now.
Yes.
Perfect. And she's gonna flip back around and get that money right now. There's drinks to be had.
You go up to the bartender who is busy pouring glasses. A very tall yet thin Earth Ganassi with kind of like soft, almost like loamy skin with like freckles of perlite on their face and dark green hair that cascades into like ivy leaves down their shoulders. There's a bit of a line to get a drink and get your pay, but minutes pass.
Oh no, there's not.
Oh, there's not.
Um,
Is there not? Okay.
No, Beauty is gonna kind of not push her way through, but be like, excuse me, someone has to pay for all of these drinks.
Ah,
No,
Oh.
we can use that money.
excuse
she's-
me, Beauty. Welcome back.
Oh, hello, and
Don't tell me you've forgotten my name.
I would never do that.
Make a history check.
okay,
buddy.
here we go.
He's fucking you up.
Oh, that was pretty good. That was 21.
Oh, let's go.
His name is Isthmus.
Can you spell that for me?
Oh my god, my stream is glitching out.
Isthmus. Pasted in chat.
Isthmus. That's so cool.
Isthmus.
Isthmus. Oh, Isthmus, I would never forget someone with such
Ah.
lovely hair as yours.
Good, thank you. It's nothing compared to your hair, Beauty. What can I get
Thank
you?
Oh, well, I was wondering how much I could get for it. And she puts the
Uh-huh.
puts the feather on the table and she goes, how much was our contract again?
Straight to the point. 500 gold pieces split between the two of you.
And how much for a round? of drinks for everybody.
It depends how long the night goes, my friend. We can start at
good.
10 gold.
Take 10 from my share, and I'll take the rest.
240 for you. 250 to your friend.
Thank you.
I don't mean to criticize how you celebrate your victory, but it's usually common that you make other people buy your drinks when you've done something incredible. It's not the other way around. It's just doing it badly. No offense.
She's gonna blush a little bit, be like, "Oh, wait, really?"
Yes.
No, not really. That's no. it's
Shut up.
very
Yes, it
normal.
is.
You're doing too, Beauty.
Well,
There's no right
Okay,
or wrong way.
I just think.
Don't listen.
Yeah.
Listen to the peanut gallery. You know that.
she's like, her head is like darting around the circle of people, being like, "What? There's so much conflicting advice."
He wears armor. He's small. The opinion doesn't matter.
Excuse
We're not
me.
even telling her like which thing to believe in. We're just telling her to just choose her own path.
I am of above average height.
No, you're not. We're
Yes,
not
I
having this
am.
conversation,
It's not the time.
You are eye
Oh.
level with children.
I would like nothing more out of you.
Is there-
Friends, please, now's not the time to argue.
But Beauty, this is a good opportunity to kind of rub elbows and get a free drink.
Listen to the small one.
She's
He's small. He's right.
She's just gonna kind of like lean in. She goes, "I've never exploited someone before."
It's not exploiting.
It's not.
Why are you using
Wants
such
to give you stuff.
an
You're
intense way to
supposed
phrase
pay
it?
for things.
You're not
No.
threatening them. You let them offer. You just have to craft an opportunity.
Oh,
You need
got it,
to
got it,
make
got it,
them
got it.
want to help you.
She's gonna like pitter her feet a little bit. She goes, I got it.
Okay.
And she's gonna flip her bag onto the table and dig out her drums and start it playing.
Okay.
She's gonna overwrite her chill beat and go for like a fun, very danceable pattern.
All right.
and,
make
keep
a
that going.
performance check.
Gotcha. I rolled a 5, so I got an 18.
Love that for you.
You rolled a 5, but
Yeah.
you got an 18. All right.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's a low roll.
You play.
Not my best beat.
Yeah, you're used to rhythmic battle beats, but
Mhm.
a contemporary upbeat is a little out of your wheelhouse. But you nail it with an 18, of course.
Mhm.
What are you trying to do? You're trying to persuade.
I'm
Oh.
trying to get this place in a good mood, so that way people feel a little bit more willing to do me a favor. And she's
Nice.
very nervous to ask. She has anxiety about this. This is very strange.
Okay. With an 18, let's see. You
got this,
start.
bestie.
You start a rousing rhythm throughout the tavern, and soon after, you hear an accompaniment to your beat. Someone has begun doing a percussive kind of alternate beat on top of it with a guitar, kind of tapping on the body of the guitar and slapping the strings. And you look over at the source of this. You see an older human lady, kind of, maybe she looks 50 years old or so, with long browning gray hair, kind of portly, just sitting on a worn stool, tapping away on a guitar. And then she begins to join in with perhaps the most beautiful voice you've heard in quite a while, if ever. With a beautiful song. And I will roll her performance, and we'll add it together. 15, so that's going to be a 27.
Fuck you.
So the two of you. What's the word? Let's use it. You rouse this bar into a hugely happy environment where people are they are literally just dropping gold coins at your feet, and next to you, as next to the lady who's playing. So
Oh, fantastic.
you gain, over the course of just 15 minutes or so of just playing, you gain 50, the equivalent of 15 gold pieces.
It's kind of crazy.
Dope. Where do
They're
I
willing
do?
because you saved their town.
Where do I do money in D&D Beyond? I am lost.
Inventory, third tab, all the way in the top right, next to gold.
Oh. Got it.
Yep.
Oh
Thank you.
God, that just made me look at the amount of gold I have in my inventory, and it made me so sad.
How much platinum do you have?
0.
What?
Really?
Yeah, the gold
Guess how much
situation
gold
in
I
this
have.
the gold situation in this party is very skewed.
Oh yeah,
to say the
we are
least.
dirt poor.
Oh no, you're
No,
very
I-
rich.
Speak
It's
for,
just
speak for yourself.
what?
I've got 21 platinum.
everyone is
I have
rich.
I got
38
29
gold to my
platinum.
name.
Oh boy.
Doric.
Dork has like 105 platinum and
No, you have like
760
200.
gold.
You have like 200 platinum.
This
Hey.
says so much about our society.
How
Dork
did
will
you
like
guys
turn
get
away
so
and
much
just like,
money?
ooh.
What are you guys doing?
Breaking the moon.
We saved the world. We already said this. We actually-
I'm pretty sure I
And you're
spent like
bitching about not getting
majority
a
of that
party
money that I
thrown
had
for
on just
you?
like cosmetic shit.
You're
It's
bitching about not getting a
about the
party
money,
thrown for
it's
you?
about
You
getting
could
paid.
hire.
Hey, 21 platinum is not that much for someone who comes from a wealthy background, okay? This was my,
Okay.
bi-monthly allowance.
Beauty is looking at the 255 gold she just earned today like it's the most money she's seen in her life.
To be
So,
fair, that
fucking thrilled.
you just got 25 platinum. So,
So, is Beauty paying for drinks tonight, or?
Please.
Beauty already paid for drinks. The whole bar has
Yeah,
gotten around for the
everyone
next
had one
couple
round.
hours on that 10 gold.
Oh,
So is
hell
anyone
yeah.
against getting shit-faced beyond belief?
Yes,
Hands
sir.
up.
Okay, perhaps I
could
am
be
in.
convinced.
Okay with that. DM, how
Yes.
long until the full moon? Just want to check.
Is the end of 3 days, so we're looking at like 2.8 days now.
Okay,
Okay,
That's
good.
fine.
we're allowed.
We have
Based
a hangover on the full
so-
moon. That's fine.
probably during your navigation, you've calculated that you will probably hit the full moon coincidentally with the time that both you get to Shirok and the time that the winter festival starts.
What?
Coincidentally,
That'll
sure.
be that'll
That is
be
completely coincidence, honestly. I have my moon
Yeah.
cycles pre-made well in advance.
I was gonna say that's so coincidental that even a decision we made 2 years ago it could influence that. Like I know that for a fact because if we stuck around for something like an extra day at the farmhouse or whatever, I believe that.
Yeah. Technically, the full moon starts the day before and then continues into the first 2 days of the event, but who cares? Narrative, it's
Yeah.
fun.
So then wait, for were creatures is it just when the moon is like the night that the moon is the fullest that it can be? It's just one night per like month?
Yeah. So basically, the peak of the moon will make you make a save, and if you fail it, you will lose control. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just one night.
Okay.
This moon does not stay full for very long, and it's on a 12-day cycle, so it's
Was that a
rather
kitty?
quick. I
It was.
think it was.
It's that
Perhaps.
cat again. Like last time.
Oh, you just
It
said
wants to
that cat.
play.
Asha.
That cat.
What?
All right. So, you guys are slamming drinks.
Yep.
Everyone's doing this to get drunk, right? Not just to have like a good time, but actually to get.
Torque will
Yes.
have time. If he gets drunk, then that's not his goal. But if it
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get pleasantly buzzed. I'm not gonna get wasted.
All right.
That's a
Lawrence
good
doesn't
way of
wanna
putting it.
Throw up tonight.
Can I have everyone make a con save for me, please?
I would love to.
Oh, damn it. I got a nat 20.
That's a 17.
All
That
right.
is actually a 10, but I'm actually going to use my stroke of genius to add 4 to that, so 14.
Oh, Ember
That's a
Delight.
free?
Oh,
on my
Ember
side?
Delight. I saw that shit pop up on my D&D Beyond.
Damn, I got a 12.
Ember Delight. Everyone is, getting a normal amount of buzzed. Ember, you are slamming back shots on an empty stomach, no less. And before you even start to feel a little drunk, it all comes back up and you have to restart.
Good lord.
It was a good
She's-
experience, the burning sensation, but now you can
Beatty's
keep doing
gonna,
it for
hold her
longer.
hand- Beatty's gonna hold her hand out, just cautionary, just be like, okay, that round didn't count because now it's let's do one more, but let's get some food first.
Take 2. Let's go again.
Yeah,
Wash
let's
it.
You're
get some food.
doing more?
Are you sure you're
What?
alright?
Okay, squeeze some water
Fuck,
out
he-
in your mouth. Come on.
Have you eaten anything?
I will bring some bread out.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Listen.
I
I'm
mean,
listening.
hey, you're the expert of slamming back drinks, not me. I actually enjoy tasting them.
Exactly.
Well,
Ember,
I.
is there
We're not drunk as well.
Mhm.
Ember? Is
Well,
there?
it seems.
Go for it.
You go. No, fuck you. You go.
Ember, is there any way that you could entertain this tavern with a story tonight?
If I get another drink, yes.
Fuck yes. She's just gonna be very. She's gonna run up to the counter and go get that man a drink.
I turn to the others and go, how good are we with telling the story of what we did in Tano? Is it cool?
I mean, these
The
people
moon?
seem quite isolated and don't,
Even better, they don't know the details. I can make up stuff. Perfect.
Are
Yeah, whatever.
you talking about the moon?
Yeah.
Just don't say it was us.
No, it wasn't us. So why would
Okay.
I say that?
Okay, good.
perhaps,
I'm reaffirming our story.
perhaps
Maybe
Beauty
don't.
and that woman with the amazing voice can help provide ambiance for your story.
I do like a soundtrack. That's true.
Beauty just kind of cracks her knuckles and her nose crinkles up. She goes, "Oh, I'm way ahead of you."
Who was that, by the way?
Who was what? There's a lot of people here.
That woman you were harmonizing with.
Maybe I should go talk to her. I don't know. She'll go scurry over there to go. She'll dance her way over to the older human lady.
Bang! I forgot. Are your drums? Do they kind of float around, or are they just?
I have them. They just sit someplace like a boombox.
Okay, so you carry them over. You're kind of, belting out a nice little jaunty tune, and you go on
Little ditty.
over, finish the song up with a nice little solo between the two of you, and take a little break. And she looks at you with soft brown eyes.
Hello. You do a fantastic job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You as well. Can I help you with something?
You seem interesting to me. I don't know. I feel like you have something interesting to say. I feel like
Yes.
everyone has something interesting to
I
say.
noticed you have an exclamation mark hovering above your head.
Yes. I'm tired of pursuing the main quest right now, and I was hoping you could give me some brevity for the pacing of the game.
Well, you might have heard of me. Suffice it to say, many people like my works from around the region. You may call me Melodia. The voice of Espa, as these people call me.
And have I heard that
Sounds
before?
important.
Is it just you that's listening in on this conversation, or?
I went over.
Then
Okay, I'll say the bar and the stage are relatively close to each other, so you guys can make history checks if you want to try and suss something out.
All right, I will definitely.
We'll get to
16.
something.
Nat 20.
Let's go.
History?
nice.
Yep.
8.
23.
Ember, you're drunk.
Yeah.
His ass is not listening.
Lawrence.
His ass is not listening.
Lawrence, what was yours?
Not enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beauty, you've seen her around Sparrow Glen occasionally. You spent some time in here. You didn't know her name. You didn't know much about her. You knew that she was very beautiful and had good music. Emrys, the name is familiar. Like you've heard it before, like someone told you about it, someone close to you, but you can't quite put where. And then Doric, it hits you. This is Morrigane's mom.
Whoa.
Really?
That's why I was familiar.
Oh, shite. That's... Now I know that name.
Who is it?
Oh, shite in
you
a
remember-
good way? I sure hope so.
Well, we met your son.
Really? Morgan?
Hey, Intano. Well, these, three, and I'll gesture to, like, Ember, Emrys, and Lawrence, and be like, they, traveled with them for a bit in the city. I more, made associates with his friends.
You're gonna see a huge smile kind of grow across your face and say, Morgane's in Tano. He made it all the way there?
Hey, last we saw him, he might be headed...
How is he doing?
I mean, he was a very kind man to us and helped us out with stuff.
Oh, see, I bet he was. I did teach him to be very kind and caring to everyone.
Did he tell you he was looking for anyone?
I think so. I think he might have mentioned that in one of his letters.
I believe he found them.
Oh, that's good to hear. That's good. I knew he was traveling with one of his friends out west, and well, last I heard of him, he was, he had a bit of a bad break with some of his friends and had to go somewhere. I didn't know he made it to Tano. That's. I think that would do good for him. The big city, so many musicians down there. So you know him. What were all of your names? I'd like to get to know you as well, if you're friends of my son.
Emrys McKinnon.
And I am Lawrence Colmer. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Lawrence. You remind me a little bit of my son. Not just because you orcish blood, but the way you speak, the way you hold yourself.
He did have a bit of a slower way of talking. I always liked that about Morgane.
And you, the three of you? Well, he looks like he's a bit in the bottom of the bottle right now, but...
Huh?
Oh, good, you're with us, hello.
Who are you, Ember?
Ember.
Ember.
Yes, who are you?
Introduce yourself as you would somebody important.
Oh, yes. I am Ember
Delight.
Delight. Thank you.
Nice
Here
to
you
meet
go.
you, Ember. Delight.
No space.
No space. Ember Delights.
And I'm Doric Proudsmith.
Hello, Doric.
Pleasure to meet you.
Very, very well met. And you, dear, with the drums.
Oh, yes, I am Beauty, one of the heroes of Sparrow's Glen.
You are the one that saved us from Moitan.
Yes, ma'am, that is me.
Allie's gonna elbow you kind of swiftly.
That is us. That is we.
That is the both of you. Very nice. Well, you can hold a beat very well, my dear, and I would love to play with you some more, but I must recompose myself hearing about Morrigan. My Morrigan is very nice to hear, and maybe I can hear some of your adventures with it. How long were you with him?
At least a week.
Oh, so a little bit of time. Maybe, do you have any stories you wish to share?
He helped me reconnect with my father.
Fascinating.
Ember?
What? I didn't say anything. I just laughed.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny because you're lying.
Oh.
Reconnect is a very generous way of saying it, but he did help me through my own talking to my family. All good
Emerson's
things.
father tried to kill him.
Oh, it's that kind of family. I see.
Yeah.
Yes, so he helped me reconnect by tying him in our basement and then interrogating him to admit to it. But yes, Ember, thank you for providing depth to our working with Morrigan.
You're gonna see
You're welcome.
complexity flash across her face before she returns back and says, "Oh, how nice."
For very good reason, I assure you.
Yes.
If my Morrigan is traveling with you, I trust your judgment for the most part. You can take care of yourselves in the Elmsdale Expanse, and traveling from Tano, I assume, is not an easy trek. So
No, but he remained very forthright and generous, which is something we
Good.
appreciated.
good. It's good to hear.
When we arrived in Tano, I had to attend to some of my own business and left the others for such business. But Morrigan definitely helped them much more than I did at that time.
I see. That's good to hear.
Borg was a bit busy with terrorism.
Oh, the story
You know,
just keeps getting better and better.
That's
I thought we had thrown away your truth, alcohol. What is happening right now?
What do you mean?
he's drunk.
First of
Don't
all, I still have a bottle of my true alcohol, but this is
Okay,
just
I'm glad we're
regular.
being honest, because I didn't know you had that.
Bottle of
And
your
there's... What?
Where is this
you
bottle?
Have what?
I have a bottle of alcohol that makes you tell the truth.
Where is this bottle?
That's fantastic.
It's not
Speak
fantastic.
easy.
I quite vividly remember it being used for not so great purposes. Where is the bottle?
It's in my bag with the rest of my stuff.
Okay.
One bottle's with Ember, one bottle's with Lawrence.
Yeah.
I trust the bottle with Lawrence.
I haven't used
Honestly, I don't
it
even
in
know
like
why it's on me. I have a magical way of doing that.
I think it's because you confiscated it, and you
yes.
only knew of the one.
I remember correctly, that can only make you tell the truth if you allow it.
For the most part, it's basically a saving throw that you can willingly fail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But if you like kind of know about it, you automatically kind of fail. But
I just remember this was the period of time where Ember convinced Lawrence when he was drunk on something to steal my stuff.
And that was a
Yeah.
love
So-
potion.
Yeah, so I did
That
not
was-
think of these bottles very, very,
that was back in
Yeah,
Shirok.
very happily.
You had a bad time.
So, Ember, are you going? I know you talked about it. Are you going to be telling a story while you're here?
Yeah, I think like full-on drunk uncle at a wedding.
Yeah.
Uh,
You gonna stand
Ember's
up?
just kind of gonna stumble on the stage with like a drink in hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean over to. So wait, so it's me, Emrys, and Doric at like the bar, I assume, and then Beauty is off
Yeah.
talking.
The bar is kind of perpendicular to the stage,
Mhm.
so you can be near the stage that Ember is now clambering up. Melodia has kind of come over to the bar next to Beauty to kind of talk about more game with the rest of you. But now Ember's going to the stage.
Does he need a babysitter?
Yeah, I'm gonna lean over to Emrys and Doric and make sure they hear this, and just say, if we agree that he needs to sober up, just let me know. I think I can probably do it.
Okay. I worry about
I
the
just don't
implications
want
of
him
you
saying
having him
something that-
sober.
Your friend is a bit of alcoholic.
You could say
He's
that.
got some demons.
Does he play music?
No,
So
More of a storyteller.
oh,
he
an
plays the music
orator.
of mind.
I see.
He's quite shit at music, actually.
Is he going to be
I
telling?
heard that.
Oh,
You've told me yourself that's how you see it.
Still, don't ruin my vibe with the audience already.
Ember, dear, are you going to be telling us a story?
I am, yes.
Would you like some
Which is kind of
accompaniment,
like-
dear?
I like to imagine Lawrence and Emrys are like actually like trying to stop laughing.
Yeah.
Ballad.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening, Amber.
There's no audience participation. Please and thank you. If I get heckled, I will cry.
Oh, well, I know what I'm doing then.
No.
My name is Ember Delight. Storyteller extraordinaire and adventurer not so extraordinaire. And I would like to regale you all with the tale of the humble heroes. You might have heard of us.
What?
I
He said it was.
pause for an applause.
There's a tepid applause.
Thank you.
Beauty will clap loudly.
There's a tepid applause and Beauty clapping.
So you haven't heard of us. Good. I will now tell the tale of how the humble heroes saved the town of Tano and perhaps the entire world. Have any of you fine folks looked up the sky recently? At night?
Fuck's sake.
Hey, what the fuck happened?
That's what I'm about to tell you. Thank you, sir. And I said no audience participation.
Fuck
Failed rule
off.
number 1. Get out. Go outside. You specifically. I'm sorry.
No.
Amber, I don't think you can do that.
No, it's fine. Just continue the story.
Melodia is gonna kind of start up a little kind of just a rhythmic low harmony to build some suspense for your story.
Beauty will try to match that
Yeah.
for a drum beat.
Not so long ago, our merry band of heroes, made of yours truly,
Mary.
Emerus,
Mm.
the
Don't forget my
mysterious
last
for
name.
now, Lawrence the Light Shield. Doric Proudhammer. Nailed that one.
You faker.
And their newest companion, Morrigan, the Bard.
What?
What?
Oh, right. This is the past.
I don't think
Don't
you're supposed to
heckle me.
interrupt him.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just need to voice my thoughts out loud so I can process them. I'll be quiet now.
Our merry band of heroes, which I have just introduced, made their way in the city of Tano. A city which is more underworld than anything else. Even high society has a certain drip of darkness and crime to it. Which is, well, the point of our story. After I have bravely defeated one crime lord of the town, who, well, really had no danger and interesting things to say, so why bother spending any time on her? She was dead, and that's all that mattered.
You hear Allie
It's-
kind of hiss.
The humble heroes turned their eyes on the real villains. The government.
They're here!
We all know that no town that big and that rich gets that way without the government stepping on the back of poor, respectable people.
Oh, you can say that again.
No government gets that rich without stepping the back of poor innocent people. Thank you, sir. Through a bit of shrewd detective work, our group found a devious plot by the high-ups in the city, which would seek to purge the town, and maybe the world, who knows, of its, lycanthrope population. And well, really anyone who is different, which I can all agree is a pretty shitty move. And for obvious reasons, we could not let that stand. You know, I don't think any of you fine people would have let that stand either, am I right?
Yeah.
Or
That-
will at least lift his drink up to that.
So, in a brave and bold move, we stormed the gates of the Grand Castle, fighting through hundreds of corrupt guards. Easily, I might add. Corruption weakens, as we all know.
I don't remember that happening.
Is it Billy?
And we burst through the inner chamber of the Grand Council of Tano. When halt ceremony was underway. The upper crust had clearly made a deal with a more sinister power in their own attempt to gain more power, that is. And before we could stop them, start of the... And Ember just kind of goes into like a mock, sad tone. And before we could stop them, the first of the ritual went off, and it destroyed one of the moons. And that failure still haunts us to this day. We wish we could have done more. But we used the fall of our beloved moon, a rallying cry, to effortlessly beat back the evil cult seeking to summon what we can only assume is some sort of dark god into our realm. And beat back the corruption, quite literally.
The music kind of swells as you reach the climax of your story. And at this point, Melodia has started kind of like casting little glimmers of sparks in the air around the stage to add like a visual ambience to it.
And then Sorry, my mom
Okay.
was in here, or else I was trying to say I was going to use thaumaturgy during a dramatically appropriate moment to cause tremors in the ground.
Yes, as they
To add
burst
on
into the castle, the ground shakes. With the
Mhm.
thrumming of each guard falling hits the ground. Our
Mhm.
heroes were victorious.
It sounds awfully violent.
And
And as we stood in the carnage of the fallen villains,
All right.
victorious.
Hey, we didn't kill that many people.
We killed 2 people.
The carnage of the fallen villains. Victorious. We did not get a celebration. Did not get a parade. Nor did we even get a good job, as you might expect. We were simply shown the door, as is expected, when we exposed the upper classes of their own sinister intent. But what we don't do for the praise, for the applause, for the parades which we deserve, or the gold which we also deserve. We do it because we care about the world and the people in it. Thank you very much. Bow.
Yeah,
And
you gotta-
Beauty
you
will
gotta-
start loudly applauding.
I
Everyone's
will
just,
like,
join
slowly
the
clapping.
loud applause.
Yeah,
and
don't
the
give it
whole
applause.
tavern bursts into like a very respectful applause. Ember, can I have him make a Constitution saving throw again?
Yep. 15.
15. You hold it in. Your alcohol sits well in your belly after telling a story. And, my dear, take 1 point of inspiration.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, there's no chance of combat. It means it's going to be a roleplay heavy session. Ember, tell us the fucking story.
The lights kind of.
Amber just kind of.
The lights. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say the lights kind of come back up, and as you notice that they were dimmed by some sort of magic. And Ember, as your eyes adjust, you see a pile of various coins scattered on the ground, scattered on the stage in front of you. You pick up a total
Pick
of
them all up.
yeah, you pick up a total of 7 gold pieces and 5 silver pieces.
Pretty good night.
So about our royalties, Ember.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right.
That was clearly a fictionalized story. That has no relation to what happened last week.
Ah, yes, the
That is my
use
own
of
scientific
the use of real names in historical events.
I don't think he used
Let's
real
have nothing to
names.
do
I think he used pretty fictional
My
names.
name was. He just said Emrys, which is
Anyone
what I've
could be
been
named
going
Emrys.
by.
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't
at
say
least
your last name.
I guess.
Listen.
At least you didn't
can
say an
talk to
incorrect
my-
version of my last name.
We can talk to my lawyer, who's a rat, about this,
You
but I don't think we'll
don't
get anywhere.
have a lawyer, Ember. I refuse to believe
I
you
do
have
have
a
a
lawyer.
lawyer.
No, you
I
don't.
still have a lawyer.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Don't disrespect him. He
What
went
is-
to
What is your lawyer's
at
name?
law school.
It's probably Radicus or
David,
something
the
stupid and
rat.
fake.
David? Oh, I used to know a rat lawyer named Jimmy.
No, it's not him. No.
It's not him? Oh, okay.
I want to insight check if she's fucking with him.
Yeah, make an insight check.
The answer should be yes.
Damn it, it's an 8.
It's an 8?
Yeah.
She
Man,
probably...
can I also insight check this lady?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
You can't tell, but it does in fact seem like.
That's a 23.
23. Roll it with disadvantage because you're drunk.
Okay. That is so I can add guidance, right?
Yep.
That becomes a 17.
17. You can't quite tell, but for some reason, she seems to be telling the truth. She does indeed seem to have known a lawyer named Jimmy who was a rat.
You can't be sure, but it seems pretty clear.
I don't know why you guys keep shaming the proud profession of rat lawyers.
Probably because they're not
Professional
real.
rat lawyers.
I can't delete.
Melodia kind of gets up, begins to start packing her guitar away, and kind of asks you, so your group, you're not planning on staying in Sparrow Glen for very long, I assume, right? As adventurers?
Oh no, we are. Yes, we need to keep on rolling because we are very serious adventurers.
Where are you headed?
She's getting pretty drunk.
Where are you
The
headed,
most
if I
curious.
might ask?
We're gonna go back home, and then I don't know what we're gonna do after that.
Where's home?
Back to Shirok.
Shirok
Drink
isn't
some water.
necessarily home.
Well, it's like where we all met and everything, so it's like it's
Beauty is
contextually it's home, right?
Beauty, is Shirok home for you? I don't know if we've established that. It might be.
It wasn't, but that's like home base right now.
Gotcha,
You know,
gotcha.
when you're like on a trip
Yeah.
and you go out to town in that town, you're like, well, I want to go home. That's home.
Oh, fascinating. Shirok, I was actually going to be on my way there for the Winter Festival. This was
Are
actually
you doing
my
a
last...
performance?
I will be doing a performance, dear. This was actually kind of like well, it was going to be a practice run, but then you guys showed up and made it all much more than that. When are you leaving? Maybe we can travel together.
Maybe. I apologize. She looks a little embarrassed. She goes, I'm not one to make that kind of decision. I will talk to, the people who are more a part of this group than I am.
Oh, it's okay. Well then, which one of you is the leader of this group, might I ask?
It
She's
depends
just gonna
who's
look-
the most sober right now.
And you said you were the Humble Heroes. Is that your group name?
Yes, humble heroes.
Mhm.
Heroes. Well then,
Sort of. Technically, yes.
Mr. Dorak, you seem the most sober right now. Is it okay if potentially my carriage follows along yours?
He will look at the party, I have no qualms about that. How about all of you?
I just shrug.
Yeah, I mean, we can't exactly tell someone they can't use the same road as us, so I don't mind.
I would just like to be respectful, of course, of your space and whatnot.
I
What
understand.
was the question again?
Oh, don't worry,
And-
dearie.
We'll inform you in the morning.
Don't think too hard right now.
If you leave,
Yeah.
if you plan on leaving in
Deal.
the morning, do make sure you stop by the local herb witch. She has quite a selection that might help you in your adventures.
Ooh, thank
Ooh,
you.
Speaking of which, does this town have any blacksmiths or general goods?
General goods, kind of, but you'd have to go to Shirok for the blacksmith. We are tiny. This is a tiny town. No more than
Understandable.
a handful of people, really.
Very well.
Miss Siebel is the biggest business we have here.
Wait a second. Seeple.
Yes, Grandma Siebel, Aurora Siebel. That's her name.
Wait, I need to check something.
She's the herb witch. I believe she's in the hill just a little bit down. It's always overgrown.
Oh fuck!
You can really
Yeah, Grandma
tell.
Seeple's Guide to Herbal Concoctions. We have one of her books.
That's her book. Yes, that's her advertisement book.
Oh, I got a copy of that. It seems quite interesting.
Yes, it is. She has so many different salves and pastes.
Hey, she definitely claims a few strong concoctions in her book.
Well, it is getting late and a busy day tomorrow, so I might bid you all a good night and retire to my room.
I actually have a question for you if you're familiar with this town.
Of course, I grew up here.
Oh, wonderful. I was wondering if you knew of any artisans here that work in like body modifications. We just came from Tana, so I understand if it's not as much of an industry here.
Body modification, like prosthetics?
Tattoos. Something much more
Tattoos.
fun.
Oh my god, I've always wanted to get a tattoo.
No time like the present.
On that note, is there also anyone just in your travels that you've met that would also be good for prosthetics? Perhaps replacing an eye, for example?
Don't do much traveling, and I can't say. For a normal tattoo, if I'm a normal tattoo, I could. The general goods shop could probably just give you some ink and a needle, and you could do it yourself, like a little stick and
Are we gonna do
poke.
stick and pokes?
But I
Please,
know
someone needs to
might
stick
do
and
that.
poke the words "humble hero" on my face.
I know you might want to consider that when you're sober, dear. But I know some adventurers have these magical tattoos. There's nothing like that here, unfortunately.
Wait, how does a tattoo become magical?
The
You know,
needle is enchanted somehow.
If we do that, I haven't informed you guys, but I have been working on converting my journal into a spell book. If we get our heads on a needle like that, I might be able to try my hand at it. I mean, what is in if not an alternate spell book?
That I've never thought about anything that way before, but now that you word it that way, suddenly I trust everything you say.
Oh, well, that's
Neat.
Oh
good, I suppose.
no!
Wait, where are you learning magic from?
Me?
Yeah.
Myself? Sorry, I mean, I had a lot of education as a child, and the weave is kind of just, like, talking to it the right way, I suppose.
The what?
Like the weave.
The weave, and she's gonna kind of mess with her hair and think about like she's trying to like braid a little bit.
If you're not super familiar with magic, I could sort of explain a few things. I know we have some books. The weave is just the weave is just the idea of magic being like physically around us. It's nothing too like difficult.
I've never really understood magic. I just know that there's things I know how to do, and there's things I've learned how to do, and it just feels right when I perform.
That's fair. That might make you someone with more innate magics, like some would call a sorcerer or a druid or
Hey, that's how I feel it.
Someone's crunchy.
Crunchy.
Oops, sorry.
There we go.
We had a
Someone may
deep
have
fried
also just
crunchy.
bit my headphone cord.
Oh. But Dork, you have magic too. Is that something you had to study, or?
No, not exactly. I mean, I've come from a family that's intertwined with artisans and druids, so
Oh.
I have just enough magic just connected to me that I can't really cast spells just by myself. I just need a focus at all times, and I just choose to channel whatever magic I have in me into my crafts.
I had learned a few things when I was a kid, like the straight tutor around Tano, but I didn't really care about it too much until we got on the road, so now I'm making myself a dedicated spellbook.
Oh. I've been interested in flexing my magic skills a bit more, but I think, well, just channeling through magical items is easier for me. Dearest, on the other hand, is quite a different example of how my magic works.
And
Very understandable.
while you talk, Melodia is going to kind of bid you all a good night and head upstairs.
Absolutely.
Leave her good night.
Is there any other plans that the rest of you wish to do tonight?
Nope.
I think Dork's all good.
Or
I
actually, if
think-
it's only afternoon, I would like to look at the general store.
It is no. You've been drinking well into the night. By
Oh,
now.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it then. That's it.
Yeah. The
There
general-
is one
the-
thing I would like to try before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
I would like to. So I'm definitely feeling drunk.
Oh yeah. Everyone is
would-
drunk.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go up to my room in the inn, or are we sleeping in the inn or the wagon?
Up to you guys.
I prefer the
Dork's gonna sleep.
wagon.
Oh yeah, I'm sleeping in the wagon. That's my bed.
Yeah. Okay.
Same.
I'm gonna go back to my bed in the wagon, and once I am in there, I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on myself, and see if it makes me not drunk anymore.
Let's check
What
what
Skrill did.
Lesser Restoration does.
Here's poison.
Yeah, that works.
I did that as Skrill.
Cool.
Yep.
So I am immediately not drunk.
You're it's a very strange feeling. It feels like something is moving through your bloodstream. It's kind of uncomfortable at first, but it feels
Ugh.
better and better. You feel completely sober by the end of the casting.
Cool. I'm gonna spend some extra time to play with No Name, and then I'm gonna go to sleep.
Make an animal handling check.
Fuck yeah.
He's just a baby.
Are you doing this in the tavern or
Well,
in your
that is a now one.
Are you doing this in the tavern or in the
in my empty room in the wagon.
Okay. You go to call No Name out with a nat 1. No Name's not there.
No Name? No Name, where are you? Oh no. I've lost No Name. And I'm gonna waddle back to the tavern and search for No Name.
You see No Name kind of making a nest inside of Beauty's hair.
Where is Beauty?
Beauty's at the bar right now. Beauty,
Jay chilling.
you feel something nesting in your hair.
She's gonna try to speak out, and she goes, "Oh, is this the little dragon?
Hi. Yes.
Oh, hello. Oh, yes. Where did they find you, or where did you find them?
In a cage. Mean
Oh.
man.
Did they rescue you?
Yes.
Are they heroes like they say they are?
Yes.
Speak quicker, No Name.
Yes.
Yo, what the
Thank
fuck
you.
was that pause, dude?
Yeah, like, so it's complicated.
How so?
I was just asking, and you seemed to really think about your answer, if they're heroes or not.
They're heroes. It's loud in here.
Understandable. Well, I think I'm getting very sleepy. I might call it a night, if you don't mind.
Good night.
And she's gonna get up and go get a room at the inn.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Is No Name
And-
staying inside Beauty's hair while it's saying that?
No, No Name's gonna fly over back to Lawrence.
I pet No Name, and then I walk to my room, and then I play with No Name, and then I go to bed.
Okay, you play with No Name, you go to bed. No, you give No Name a little treat from the bar that you smuggled away, and
A cheese Danish.
a a Red Lobster cheddar biscuit.
Yeah, fine dining for this man.
And the rest of
Desserts?
you, Ember, do you make it to the carriage or do you pass out on the stage?
Let's roll for it.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. 8.
Well,
All right. As you guys are heading to bed, you see Ember kind of slumped over in a chair on the stage.
I will carry him to his room in the wagon.
Aw. Okay.
He can't scream at me if he's unconscious.
Yeah. Very
That
true.
was a little. That was marginally less romantic.
You guys all bed down for the night. Grab yourselves
Oh,
a long
and I will-
rest. Oh.
I will cast Lesser Restoration on Ember so that he doesn't wake up with that raging hangover.
Oh, very nice.
Very nice.
What a gentleman.
So, you all go to bed, and in the night, you all dream. Normal dreams this time. No otter folk awaits you in your dreams, unfortunately. And
Man.
the morning comes. You wake up. What would you like to do? The world is yours. Make sure you grab a long rest.
Yay!
Oh, and let's take a short little break so we can refill water bottles and go to the bathroom.
Yes, I also need to. I probably am going to need like 5 minutes because I want to make some food.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll take a 5-minute break
I'll
and
do the
just
same thing.
reconvene when everyone's ready. See you then.
Wait, Spencer,
Okay.
before you leave, I have a question.
Yes, I'm here.
There were 12 seeds, right?
There were. Yep.
Okay. Just checking.
All right. Break time.
Right there.
All right. You wake up. Beauty, you wake up in the tavern. Everyone else awakens in your own little room. We'll say Allie also slept in the carriage.
Very
And,
nice.
Yeah, the world is yours. You wake up. You can go anywhere you want in the town, or you can leave. Up to you.
I think
I would like.
Um,
I would like to open with a spirituality check.
Go for it. Yeah, make your spirituality check.
I'm gonna be honest. When you said that, I thought you meant like to the party. Like, how's everyone doing today? Who's gonna pray with me this Sunday?
Who's found God? Just
Right?
I checked, guys.
Spirituality check, guys. Atheist. This morning, at least.
Okay, based. Can I add guidance to my spirituality check because I rolled an 18 and I really want to make this a 20 or up?
Oh. Yeah, you can.
Cool. That's a 19. Unfortunate.
That is.
Can I give him help by making him a cup of tea? In the
No.
in the name of the Lord.
Can I give him my stroke of genius?
What is Stroke of Genius for ability checks?
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you aware he's doing this? I think he prays alone for the most part.
Hey, Lawrence, are you praying alone?
Yo, who's
Right,
praying
all by your
Dork
own
opens
stand?
the door and just says, "Are you winning, son?"
No, no, Dork, I'm not winning. I haven't communed with God.
I was gonna say it'd be really funny if I could use the kobold feature Grovel, Coward, and Beg, because I've specifically decided to never use it because Emrys wouldn't do that. But
know
that
what?
only works on attacks,
It's a
unfortunately.
19. Come with me to Whispers.
Oh,
Ooh.
Cool.
All right. So, you close your eyes, you pray, and the familiar warmth that normally kind of takes hold of your amulet is replaced by a sudden chill. Um, and then a different kind of warmth, where the normal warmth is more like a fire or like some sort of radiant energy. This is more like the warmth of blood, the warmth of a beating heart, and kind of you open your eyes and you're back in that moonlit grove with the wolf spirit looking at you. Welcome back.
Oh, hello, spirit of the hunt.
Just glares at you.
Oh, have I offended you in some way?
You have no purpose to contact me. You know what
I wasn't
comes.
trying to contact you.
Do not interrupt. You can feel it, can you not? The time approaches.
Yes, I feel it.
Do not fight it. You must give in to it.
All right then.
You do not believe me.
I will remember that you tell me not to fight it. But no, I can't promise you that I'll take you up on your advice.
Does not matter if you take me up on my advice or not, the outcome will eventually be the same. I give all of my children a part of me. I am the same through time, and so will you be eventually.
Not really sure what I'm supposed to do with that, to be honest with you. But then you probably don't want me to be sure of that. Otherwise, you would quit speaking in riddles.
Not many people are sure of anything in this world. That's how it needs to be. Because if people are not sure, well, I guess that's where I come in. And don't think you're getting back to your old deity. You chose me, remember? Good luck. And your eyes open and you're back in the carriage.
Shit.
Okay, let's go back.
Okay.
she's really interesting, and she's still like a Lolth woman worshiper, but she's
And we're
like
back.
still super loyal to
Hello?
you and your friend.
I almost picked her up, but then you can't have her and Holson. So I was like,
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
back to this campaign.
yes.
Lawrence.
So what happened?
Yeah.
Are we all waking up at this point?
I would say so, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm awake.
Yeah, I will emerge from my room, and I will make myself a cup of tea.
Dork will be up, and he will just be cleaning himself up. He's probably gonna make some coffee and a quick breakfast for anyone who will be up as well.
A Beauty will come into the cabin when she wakes up and eat some breakfast if there's some.
Now that we're in a town, we can resupply.
So true.
Mm.
When I get up and make my tea, can I try to sneakily slip some alcohol in it?
Are
I'm
you?
trying not to get caught.
And yeah, I'm the alcoholic.
Would anyone care? Yeah, sure. Make a stealth or make a sleight of hand check.
I don't care if they care. This is embarrassing.
Make a sleight of hand check. Yep.
Morning drinking is embarrassing. Oh, that was a nat 20. What's my
It's
a 23.
No one sees
Good.
you do it.
No one can see this.
No one can see your sins.
It's not even a bad amount. He's just embarrassed at the thought of doing it.
Like half a
Mhm.
shot.
Yeah. He wants a little confidence before he goes and literally buys a needle to tattoo himself with.
Reasonable.
Like, that's not something he would normally do.
When tattoos are involved, reasonable.
So what's our plan for the day? I'm planning on getting supplies for us.
Yes,
Hoping to
I'd
actually-
love to go shopping.
Well, I'm not expecting to get much. I mean, just food for the road. Want to get some different items for our menu. And I also want to check out this herb witch. Although I'm not going to be expecting much.
Yeah, I know I want to go to the general store for some personal things. But if we're going to the same place, I don't mind going together.
I am good with that. That Grandma Seppel woman. Her book that we got from all the way back in the Potentate's little lair under Snowtooth. Perhaps she could know about something?
I mean, it's quite an undertaking to get your stuff in a published book. So there's a good chance there weren't many copies of her books that went around. So I think it's a fairly strong lead.
At the same time, she includes things such as cures to being undead and even lycanthropy. I mean, those things are
true.
quite hard to believe. Any of you know?
There's some lycanthropy. I know that you guys have a bit of a problem with that.
Which
All
is a
heads
good.
turn to Lawrence.
Which is why we can look for some options. Perhaps the general store might have some supplies that can help us, and even if this herb witch is a bit not to be expected with. I'm about to sneeze. Come
Bless you.
on, please.
Save me.
Perhaps this herb witch, even if she's boasting these miracle cures, perhaps she might have some useful things here and there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's worth looking at.
May as well.
All right. You guys are headed over to Grandma Seeple's little hut.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
All right. See, like an old kind of home with long, unkempt grasses and wildflowers on the top of this hill. The old, rickety wooden door is cracked open right now. And a little sign, hand-painted, open for business.
We're at the Grandma Cheekballs.
Yep, you're outside.
Okay, good. That's what I just was going to clarify.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't specify that. I think Melodia told you that, but...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, there's a little sign we'll say above her home. Grandma Steeple's Herbs and Concoctions. Home of the special poultice.
Special poultice?
I feel like we're outside of some historical monument.
I feel like you might need a special cream if you have a special poultice.
No, that is the cream.
No, poultices aren't creams.
Oh, I just mean like proverbially.
Well,
Trying to make a joke.
well,
Maybe the next time, you know?
It's too early in the morning. I'm sorry.
well, let's see. Dork will just open the door and step inside.
It's pretty dark in here. Just a couple of candles lit, and the small windows are very dusty and dirty with years of age.
I have dark vision.
And you have dark vision. Everyone here has dark vision. It's not that dark that you need dark vision. It's like a dimly lit room, not like a dark cave. You hear a voice kind of call out and says, "I'll be there in a minute."
It's kind of ominous.
And around
What's
comes
ominous?
around the corner waddles a ancient looking goblin lady. Maybe like 3 foot tall, wiry, frizzy white hair and completely glazed over eyes. And covering her is a beautiful fur cloak with like these bright green thread trimmings around it. And she says, hello, welcome. I am of a Seeple. Do you wish to purchase things or sell things? I buy creature parts, all creature parts.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, we heard
What?
from a few different. We heard from a few different
I'm
places that
sorry. Yes, you want to buy? No, you don't want to buy.
we'd like to see what you have for sale.
Oh, good. Okay.
I don't like old people.
I'm sorry, what was that?
No, I was just clearing my throat.
Oh, okay. I have salves for that to clear your throat.
No. I'll just have more tea when I get back home.
Oh, tea's very good. I mix tea into all of my salves.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, and yes, you want to sell monster parts, or no, you do not want to sell creature parts?
I do not have any monster parts on me yet
Best
currently.
prices in the region. I sell.
I'll
I also buy.
I have some you can appraise if that's something you're interested in.
Oh,
I also
yes.
might have something that you might be interested in.
I'm interested in everything.
I am going to show her the chunk of Ithalib.
She's
The
gonna.
big, ugly purple
Yep.
worm.
She's gonna hurriedly kind of take it out of your hands and bring it over to a workbench in front of a dirty window and get a huge magnifying glass over it and just like bump her forehead up against the magnifying glass and start picking apart it with like tweezers and things. Let me think back. Iothebe was... Okay.
I've got I've got skin from both worms. I don't remember if Iothebe was the quote shiny worm scales.
Iothebe was...
Not what Iathebe was.
Yeah,
was...
but the item says a chunk of rock and earth taken from Iothebe. One side is mirrored.
Yep, that's Iothebe. That's the
Okay.
thing that was summoned. I'm looking up for... I had this page bookmarked and then I closed the goddamn tab. Give me a second.
You're good.
No, that's Monster Hunter. That's not 5e.
It could be.
It could be, but it's not.
So true.
History, manage history. Oh, here we go.
Okay. Oh, this looks like a tough creature, though. It's only a tiny portion of it. Do you have more?
Not of this creature, no.
That is a shame. Drops the price down by a little bit.
Oh, well, yes, I wasn't willing to carry more than 5 pounds of it.
Of course. I can give you 75 gold pieces for this.
I'll think about it.
Oh, think about it, and come back with a yes for me.
I have another kind of hide that you might be interested in.
Oh, yes, show me.
How do you feel about dragon scales?
Her face just lights up.
It's like, dragon from a real dragon.
Yes,
Not
black dragon.
not that fake dragon hide shit from Tano.
I was not aware there was a real practice, but no.
Oh, there's a huge practice. People sell fake dragon hide all the time. I have a very good eye for identifying it.
Why
Let me
do
see,
you
let me
person
see.
would do such awful tricks? That sounds terrible.
What is this? Terrible. They pass off alligator skin as dragon skin. It looks nothing alike. The real crafty ones even try lizard folk skin. Oh,
Emrys is gonna
barbaric.
like mess with his collar a little bit uncomfortably. He's like, but no, we killed this one ourselves, so I can assure you.
I don't believe that. You don't have to embellish that much, but I will check if it's real dragon skin or not.
Man, you can.
You
believe
can
it
shut up now. I need to focus.
She's gonna rip the dragon leather out of your hands and inspect it.
It's
She
20
snatches
pounds of it, man. I can assure you,
she's
I
gonna
don't
rip
have...
20 pounds out of your hands easily as she did 5 pounds.
I hate old people.
It takes about 5 minutes to look over each individual, like, she's poking at the
Scale.
sinew and the scale, lifting it up, making sure that, the torsion is right, the snap of the tendons and whatnot. And she says,
Oh, you bring me something special, man. What is your name?
Emrys McKinnon.
Emrys McKinnon. Oh, you have the same name as those uppity types down in Tano. Wow, that's a nice coincidence. You bring me something very cool. 500 gold pieces.
For the lot of it?
For the lot of it.
You could do more than 500 gold pieces.
I can, but I don't want to.
Okay, well, I killed this dragon myself, so it's got sentimental value, you understand.
It is an excellent cut. How about you roll me a persuasion check?
Hang
I
on.
did
would
not
love
mean to
to.
say that in character. Actually, no, she does say that in character.
I have a thing that I can use for this. I'm going to use enhance ability and give Emrys the Eagle's Splendor, so he has advantage on charisma checks.
Oh.
And I'm also going to give him guidance.
Oh. All right.
So advantage and 1d4.
Let me find my D4. Oh? It's gonna be a 23.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, actually, 25. I forgot to add the modifier.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let me check something.
I could part with half of it for 500 gold.
Oh,
Hard bargain, hard bargain.
But you know it's coming directly from the source.
It is high quality skin. A dragon skin. It is black dragon, though. There are a few black dragons around here.
Not like this black dragon.
Not like this black dragon. This is an adult black dragon. Yes, I've only seen a young.
She's like gritting her teeth as she's like trying to haggle with you.
What if we said that this black dragon was killed in Tano?
Killed in Tano.
In the city. Or, well, on the outskirts of the city, but within its larger region.
Why does that matter to me?
Because the Black Dragon was pretending to be a human in Tana.
Oh, interesting. Magical dragon. 750 gold pieces for the lot.
And
But
then
I want it all.
what would you give me? You wouldn't be willing for half of it?
I want it all.
Yeah.
Of course, you could buy
I mean,
it back from me at an inflated price.
no. I was intending to make something out of it, but I always forget it was from
Oh,
a real
Grandma
person,
Seeple can
so
make you something out of this, of course.
I've already got enough of my own black scales, so I will give it to you for
I could
$7.50.
buy those too if you want.
No, no.
Oh,
Too many
okay.
people have wanted my hide in the past month or so. I will not create another. But 750 gold?
For all of it. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Excellent.
And
She's
then I will
gonna-
hand it over.
She's gonna take a piece of almost looks like wax paper or something and just start kind of smoothing it out over the back of the hide and absentmindedly toss you 75 platinum pieces.
Nice.
Yeah. I marked it as 0 in my character sheet because I do want to remember that I had it.
Sure, yeah, that works.
What else are you selling?
That's it for me. I'm not really interested
Ah.
in parting with the worm scales. They're too interesting.
The rest of you?
I have one thing I can
Let me see it.
possibly. I whip out. Well, not whip out. I very carefully take out the ampule of hydrazine.
No, this is no
And-
creature part.
Yes,
You're trying to
but
pull
it's
the
a
wool over
weird-
my eyes.
What?
Trying to pull the wool over my eyes, tricking me. This is no monster. This is glass.
Well, there's a thing in the glass. There's a liquid in the glass. It's highly explosive.
Oh yes, of course. I use it all the time in my poultices.
So does that
Explosions?
What?
You use explosions?
Shush,
in your
shush.
poultices?
The adults are talking right now.
So does
Yes.
that mean you'll buy it? It seems like you have a use for it.
It is not a creature part, but I will buy it. But I will not buy it as a
Okay.
creature part.
Well, okay. Well, then buy it as an ampule of hydrazine.
Very well. I can do that.
All right. I'm glad we settled that.
50 gold pieces.
Mm,
Hard bargain you drive. 25 gold pieces.
60 gold pieces.
40 gold pieces.
Lawrence was one of the people that helped me kill the dragon.
That's okay. He's not selling the dragon parts, though.
Well,
Emerus was one of the people that helped me obtain this ampule of hydrazine.
very true.
Make a
60 gold
persuasion.
pieces.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, shit. Okay, so that's 21. If I add my guidance, it's a 25.
It is a 25.
Let me see it.
She's gonna take it in the
Gently
sunlight.
hand over the ampule.
She's gonna take it in the sunlight and then examine it, swish it around.
Fine. 60 gold pieces. I see this quality in the mines all the time, but it's still nice to have. 60 gold pieces.
Sold.
And then she's going to take the ampule, hold up another hand, and just throw it at your feet. And as it,
Excuse me?
Not the anvil, the money.
no, the
Oh.
ampule.
Oh,
What?
really?
You're huddled around her little workstation. She takes the ampule, throws it like in between you guys, and then after it, she's gonna cast a little bubble around it as it shatters, like kind of like a mage hand. And as it shatters, it splatters into this clear liquid that she pulls up with this magic, and then pours into a very, very ornate sort of glass tank with all these nozzles and like glass pipings that go around the house. Yeah. And then she scoops up the shattered glass with the mage hand and just puts it in with your gold pouch and says,
Here you go, keep the change.
Kind of.
I don't want that.
Wait, so she threw the ampule in with the money?
she threw the shattered empty ampule in with the
Shattered
money.
glass.
Why would you do that?
Oh,
I was
saves
just
you
like completely just dumbfounded.
saves you money on a new ampule.
The ampules are not meant to be reused. It's sort of the.
Oh,
the
I reuse
purpose
mine
of
all the
them.
time.
I don't think that's
It's
very
not safe or healthy or.
mm,
No one I know yet has died.
It's valid
I-
enough reason.
moving on. I'll pick through this later.
Good luck
So-
with that.
What potions do you have for
Oh,
sale?
I'm so glad you asked. I have so many potions. So many potions. I used to be making the healing potions and the good potions, but I wasn't really good at that. So now I do poisons. I'm very good at poisons.
Yeah, I could see that.
Poisons. I see.
She's gonna kind
Well,
of
that-
spin a little bit aggressively spin a like a rotating table around, and you see all these vials of poisons violently jatter around in the case, making a horrible clanking noise. And you see
I've got, let's see here. I've got crawler mucus, I've got essence of the ether, malice, midnight tears, oil of agate, pale of tincture, let's see, torpor, burnt orther fume, crawler mucus. I already said that one, I think.
Now I'm seeing why the potentiate liked her.
Antitoxin. I have antitoxin. I'm somewhat good at making antitoxin. Alchemist's fire. I have various kits for herbalism and alchemy and poisoning. For the people who want to kill people. I did say no one I know has died yet. That's not true. That's a lie. People have died, but because they were supposed to die from the poisons. My poisons are very good. The best poisons you will ever find. And then I have Grandma Seeple's special poultice. Of course, you have to buy that when you come here.
What does this poultice do?
Anything you want, dearie.
Anything you
doubt
want.
Anything you want. It comes with a little booklet. You open it up and you prepare it very different ways, and it will solve anything you want.
How does it do that?
Sounds
You-
kind of like a lot.
It's in the
How much
booklet,
does it
dearie.
cost?
100 gold pieces for 1 dose. 5 doses does a super big thing, and it's 500 gold pieces for 5 doses. Good deal. Good
What
deal.
does super big thing mean?
Oh, you could heal anything.
You could heal
That's just not possible.
anything.
Do you have this on display? That's
Yes.
quite
Can we take
interesting.
Can
Oh,
we
yes,
take
of
a
course.
sample?
This
Oh, of
definitely
course, of
seems
course.
like a scam.
and she pulls out kind of this large, maybe like 3 or 4 inch in diameter jar, brown glass, metal lid. She unscrews it, and inside is this amalgamation of various different parts. It smells somehow terrible and very aromatic at the same time. And she says,
Okay, let's say you want to heal paralysis. That's very good at this one. So what you're going to do is you're going to steep this in tea at 190 degrees Fahrenheit for exactly 3 minutes. And then you're going to add a little mint leaf and julep into it. Okay? Then you're going to drink it. But only with bread. Then it will heal your paralysis.
I don't think I have ever seen such specific snake oil before. This is crazy.
Oh no, not snake oil, not snake oil. I do not sell snake oil. That is my sister. That is my sister in the other town. I forget the name.
I heard that You know, I actually picked up a copy of your book a while
Oh,
back.
my book, yes. Do you have it?
Hey,
There are coupons in there.
Well,
I'll just say that I did bring it with from the cabin. Um, really, I'll just like pull it out from my bag of holding.
As soon as you
Yo,
pull it out, she's gonna grab it, rip out a random page, and say, "See, coupon, thank you."
Oh, really? What does this get me?
Ah, a good deal.
On what?
Anything you buy.
All right. You know, I heard that in your book you talked about having stuff that could heal stuff like lycanthropy, possession,
Oh, yes, of course, of
all
course.
that.
The poultice does that.
It does.
Uh-huh.
And what if it doesn't? Do you have insurance or
Ah, no insurance.
collateral?
It always works. Just follow the booklet. Everything's in the booklet. And
I
of
read
course,
this
you're
is
book?
it only?
you're welcome to try various other methods of preparation. You might find something that works. Lycanthropy might be one of those.
Can I read this booklet?
Oh, of course, if you give me 100 gold pieces. It comes with the purchase, of course, dearie.
I see. Does anyone else have questions?
Many.
Go ahead. And well, if someone else talks, Dork is gonna cast like detect magic, and specifically like look at the
Sure,
the poultice stuff.
sure. Yeah. So you're casting it as a normal spell, not a ritual.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it quickly.
Okay. Yeah, there is mild magic emanating from this poultice. It is the spells. Let's see, evocation, I believe. Evocation, transmutation, and enchantment. Very mild magics. As well
All
as
right.
there's an array of other magical items in this place that kind of give off glows of like what she's kind of gathered over the years, including under her cloak. You notice a glow around like her arm, maybe, as it kind of moves around as she's wildly gesticulating all over the place.
We're not believing this, are we?
You can make an insight check.
I would also
Yeah,
want to
I'd
make
love
an
to make an
insight.
insight
There we go.
Yeah.
Also gonna make an insight.
Insight checks around.
All right, insight
Cool.
check.
Anyway, insight, please.
That's another
54.
25.
Hey.
Wow.
All right.
8.
Everyone is pretty good at insight, except Emrys.
It happens.
She is very convinced that what she is selling does what she says it does.
Thanks, I learned nothing.
Insight is not a lie detector.
Yeah.
However,
Right.
if only you had a lie detection spell.
I cast. Wait, hang on. Do I have it up? Motherfucker, I don't have it.
Oh, damn.
Okay. I'll just like lean over to Emma's like, okay, I know that this stuff is magic, and I'm at least a bit curious.
Not like you have thousands of gold pieces burning a hole in your pockets.
All right,
Well,
so
it's not
if I were
burning. I quite enjoy them being there.
if I were to purchase a use of your poultice,
Uh-huh.
would that coupon work for it?
Oh, yes, of course.
All right. How much would I get off of it?
10% off.
10%? All right.
10%? This is a steal. We're being robbed.
It is a steal. Such a good deal, isn't it?
All right.
You're practically
So-
stealing it away from me.
I don't
He
think
said-
that's what he meant.
No, it's not what I meant.
All right. So 90 gold pieces for one use of your poultice
Yes,
and the booklet?
and the booklet.
All right. You know what? Call me curious. I'll take one.
Alrighty.
How much gold
Alrighty.
is it?
She's 90 gold pieces.
Oh, okay. This is not
And
terrible.
you're
Hang
gonna
on, my
get
D&D Beyond is being slow.
1 dose of Grandma Seeple's special poultice. And in the booklet, it details about 10 to 20 different ways to prepare this weird paste.
Sorry, D&D Beyond is like not responding for me.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
And with 1 dose of Grandma Seeple's special poultice, you can do it. You can apply it in various ways to act as the lesser restoration spell. And if you have 5 doses, you can apply them in various different ways to act as a greater restoration spell.
Okay.
Applying the dose and preparing it takes 10 minutes. But it does have the handy booklet.
All right. Is this in D&D Beyond, or should I put it in myself?
No, this is something I came up with like 20 minutes before the session.
Oh, okay.
Love that. Guys, I feel like we get scammed all the time.
I think you're paranoid.
We also
You
have
were not there.
we have poisons as well.
You weren't there for the Gnome Brothers that tried to gaslight me.
Gnome brother? Oh. No, they were goblins as well.
Oh,
It's always.
I thought they were gnomes.
By the way, in terms of other concoctions, you wouldn't happen to have something, perhaps something that could put someone very strong to sleep. Perhaps, you know, a lycanthrope.
Oh yes, of course. That's oil of Taggart. 40 gold
Well,
pieces.
target.
I can help pay for stuff too.
I have plenty of gold. Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to.
Oh, of course. Also, essence of ether could also work. It depends on how you want to apply it.
Do you have anything numbing? Like nothing that will knock me out or paralyze me, but like slight numbing.
Yes, crawler mucus does that quite well.
Okay, it sounds kind of gross, but I understand. How much is that?
For the crawler mucus, 20 gold pieces.
I guess I'll take some.
Ah, very well.
She's gonna pull out a it kind of looks like an Erlenmeyer flask filled with like a very viscous, mucusy liquid inside. Hand it over for 20 gold pieces. And how this works is you must succeed on a DC 13 con save or be paralyzed or be poisoned and paralyzed for 1 minute.
That doesn't sound like numbing.
It is paralyzation. A small, less than 1 dose could be used for numbing.
Okay, good. It's topical, right?
Yes, contact.
Good.
Tell me about these 2 poisons that can put you to sleep.
Oh, of course, and I'll do this in my normal voice, but it won't sound like me because it's hard to do this.
So a creature is subjected to essence of ether, which is an inhaled poison, will succeed on a DC 15 con save or be poisoned for 8 hours and go unconscious. Wakes up if it takes damage or if another creature takes an action to shake it awake. And for oil of Taggart, which is a contact poison, DC 13 con save or be poisoned and unconscious for 24 hours. So longer lasting, lower DC for the oil of Taggart.
How much for the essence of ether?
Essence of ether will go for 30 gold pieces.
That seems quite useful. Stop chewing on that bag, the lady.
Special care. This is an inhaled potion, so it must be snorted or blown into the face of the victim.
All right.
Real.
I will take 2 doses of that.
2 doses of essence of ether, 60 gold pieces.
I can help pitch in.
Only if you'd like. How much
It's-
gold would you be willing?
It's for me, I assume. So
Aye.
Do you have
mean-
much gold?
I have 98 gold pieces. I've counted out. I can pitch in 30 of them. Is that fair?
Only if you would like to. Oh
Bless you.
God.
Bless you.
Only if
yes.
you'd like to.
I plop down 3 platinum pieces.
I will also plop down 3 platinum pieces.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. What else can I get you?
And
I have poisons that do everything.
Ether.
I'd personally
Oh,
rather
yeah.
see what kind of equipment shops are nearby.
I'm sorry. I need to get this off my chest. When you described that type of poison as you can snort it or you can blow it in someone's face, I
Yes, you
just
can.
imagined Lauren snorting a line of vague dust the night of.
That's why I said real. I was like, dang, she's really looking you up.
The night
Here,
of the
Lawrence, I
full
have some
moon.
crack cocaine and it'll put you to sleep.
Oh, this stuff is all the rage in the Arhanen. People who come back from the war with grievous injuries, they just snort it and go to sleep and, no more pain.
Wow.
Is it like
For real.
an opioid?
I don't know what that means.
Is it like
Does it make the pain go away?
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, it is painful in itself, but it makes the other pain go away.
So it sounds more like a smelling salt than anything.
No, it's a poison. It will kill you if you do it too much.
I mean, so will opioids.
Oh, then yes, it is an opioid.
Ooh.
Love me some opioids.
And you can get it cheap here. 30 gold pieces.
Oh, it's like fentanyl.
Okay.
I don't
Anything
love
else you
opioids
want?
that much.
I have truth serum. I have wyvern poison. I have torpor and serpent venom.
You have
Purple
truth
worm
serum.
poison.
You have
We've
truth
already-
serum. How much is that?
Root
We've already
serum?
got truth serum.
15 gold pieces.
Don't need more. We also have a spell.
It's so true.
I don't have a spell.
Do you need anyone truth?
Well, not right now.
I have
Oh,
a drink.
well.
In case. I have speakeasy.
Oh, am I able to put that in a bottle with me sometime, and I could pay you, for some?
If you
I just
ask
think I would.
nicely.
I think I would find it useful. Yes, we could work that out some other time.
Sure.
Now, my dearies, you really should buy 4 more doses of my special poultice. That's when you get the most effective dose from it.
Could you, in theory, cure lycanthropy with the full dosage?
Oh, yes, of course. Find the right method of preparation and it can cure anything.
Finding the right method seems vaguely concerning for something you created and apparently have made a booklet on.
Oh, yes, I have the booklet for the major ones. But I can't possibly compile a booklet for every single thing it can do.
I feel like
What are the
quite
ingredients in this?
Oh, I've already told you some of them. Hydrazine, tea, the basic things.
This feels like
yeah.
It's just
a
like a
grab
jungle
bag
juice
of
of
various
potions.
drugs. I better not find a tab floating around or whatever the hell you've given us.
Oh, I need to feed the baby. Hang on real quick. Right back in 5 minutes.
A little bit of eye of newt and toe of dog and something of frog and whatever.
Those aren't even real. Those
absolute
aren't real.
Oh, it's just fun words that we witches use to refer to like mustard seed and shit like that.
Nope, that's not how that happens.
I
Nope.
think it is.
I mean, it is
Mm.
how it happens. That's why. Oh well.
Why are you guys so hostile?
They are hostile, aren't they?
Because if this could cure lycanthropy, there would be people that were cured of their lycanthropy, and that's not something that happens.
These are very outrageous claims, Beauty. I mean, I don't like speaking ill of people, but this very clearly sounds like a scam. I mean, we're
don't?
buying it in the hope, but you don't count, Ember.
I don't now count. I'm a person.
That's not what I meant.
I respect this woman's hustle. It's a good scam. Don't knock
I
her.
can tell that's why you haven't been talking most of the time.
Yes,
He was just in
I'm
awe of
admiring her
hustle.
skill. I'm not gonna hash her whole thing. She's doing
Oh, do you
great.
want to work for me?
No, you
What's
don't,
the
Ember.
what's the pay scale?
Oh, you
what's
get
the
some-
entrance salary?
You get some of my poultice for free every day.
No.
Okay, yeah, so no, that's not a good deal.
No, it's really not.
Beauty, on the way here, we were quite literally scammed, unfortunately.
Mhm.
Oh.
I don't remember the full details of it because part of the scam was them taking our memories, but
Oh.
they did lie straight to our faces.
Hmm.
So, forgive us if somebody claiming to cure an incurable condition with very little insurance puts us on edge. Especially for Lawrence. He's the man that has to drink this thing.
Fair enough.
I'm just glad I don't have to pay for it.
Well, you might end up paying for it, my friend. I don't know how many of us know how to heal.
Fair.
Oh, what will
I'm
be?
just
4 more
mildly-
doses? Yes?
No.
Oh,
Oh, you have more coupons, though. You must use those.
Unless the coupon is buy one, get one, I think we're done here.
10% off.
I agree.
These?
can we stack the coupons?
For each dose, yes.
Do we have like 10 coupons? We just have 10% off and just
I mean, the book
do
has
100%
many
off?
pages. She'll probably just rip out the page for each time we want one.
Can we just do 100% off? So free?
10% off per dose.
Okay, well,
Well,
disappointing.
that's not as much fun.
I think
That's bad
we might.
business.
This
think we might
lady is
find,
boring. And
think we might find
Beauty
more,
just walked out.
Oh, bye.
I think we might find more useful information at either Krobin or even my hometown.
Yeah, we might as well try the one you've bought and go from there.
I don't really believe what this woman's saying, and I'm already a lycanthrope. You know, I can wait a little bit.
Yeah, as bad as it sounds, I'm not sure how much worse this can make you.
Yeah, I feel like I've already experienced the worst of it now that I at least have Doric to help out.
Hey, don't
Yeah.
worry. I'll definitely do what I can to help you out there.
We'll figure something out, but this is definitely worth a try.
Hey, and I'll get chains the next town over, and
Aye.
or perhaps
Sorry,
that
it's not funny.
is it. You, Emerus, that has that weird magic rope thing, or is that
I-
the Ember?
I do, and this would be the perfect, appropriate time to use it.
Does the magic like
do you
keep
mean
the rope from
appropriate?
breaking?
I mean, in the most literal, appropriate terms.
Okay.
But yes, I do have it. It is in the it's in my cabin.
And so
Pretty well.
tying me with that rope, I hypothetically wouldn't be able to break the rope.
We'd have to check. I think in theory the best use of the rope is for like sudden like issues, so it might be better to actually go with Dork's plan of chaining you up and then using that as a backup.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can check the rope. I can
Yes,
I
we
can
can
check
look
its
at it.
sturdiness.
If you're not going to buy anything, you need to leave. You're taking up valuable floor space for customers.
All right.
What other customers?
Which
Okay, fine.
customers? We're the only one here.
Yeah, because you're taking up all the floor space. No one wants to come in when it's so crowded.
We're the
There's
only
not a line outside.
we're the
Yes,
only
because they're
people
seeing through
crazy
the
enough
door.
to we're the only people crazy enough to buy anything from me, let's be honest.
Untrue.
Poultices are known far and wide.
Uh-huh. Well, how about we get going? You need to do something else at the general store, right?
Yeah.
Off to the general store then.
Bye-bye!
Alright, time for grocery shopping.
I love that this is just a party and shopping episode.
I think I deserve
it should be.
inspiration for that.
You do.
You do.
Yes.
what?
All right. Let me get some water. Alrighty. So, you go to the general goods store, which is a one of the few buildings in here that is not a hut under a hill, but a little shack that someone has kind of set up, kind of in a U shape, made out of wood and things. And they have very simple things that you can buy. What did you want to buy? You were buying what, ink and a needle, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do-
Let me check.
Okay. A magical needle, preferably. I don't know how
Magical?
likely we are to find this.
You're not going to find a magical needle here. But you can find a
Okay.
steel needle for 1 silver piece or 5 bone needles for 3 copper pieces.
Let's go with the silver one.
Steel.
Or steel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
The
steel,
bones threw me off.
1 steel needle for 1 silver piece. And then ink for, let's see. Just 1 gold piece. What color?
Okay.
Is there a specific color you want?
I gotta think of. I have to actually pick a color too because black's not gonna show up on black. Damn.
Skin is kind of like a, isn't it kind of like a really like dark brown tan kind of, just based off of your
Yeah.
little icon right now.
Yeah. Do they have like a silver
Yeah, I'll say they have a
or a
silver.
red? Actually, red. Do they have a red?
Yeah, they have a red. They got all
Yeah.
colors.
Then red.
All right. 1 gold piece for a vial of red ink. It is just normal writing ink. So
It's not body ink.
no.
Okay, then I'll wait and I won't buy it then. I thought we were talking about. You can put that in you.
You can. It's just not probably recommended.
Okay, it's only 1 gold. I'll buy it anyway.
Yeah. I mean, people do stick and pokes with like Sharpie, don't they? I don't know. I've never done a stick and poke.
I've never done one either. I've been around people that do it, but oh well. First time for everything.
Beauty will start like looking at parts of her skin and trying to plan out what she's gonna have done. She goes, well, as you're practicing, you are more than welcome to try on me, even if it's not magical.
Oh, sure.
Yes, that would be very nice.
The spell that Connor used before, was that lesser restoration?
On what?
On himself. For
For-
the being drunk.
Yeah, lust restoration.
Okay.
Which ironically, Grandma's special poultice can also do.
Where?
I
Okay.
actually don't
I will buy
know
both then.
what I mean, I don't know what kind of ink they use for body art. Non-toxic
I will look it
ink?
up. Don't
This
worry.
it's all probably organically produced anyway. They don't have like petrochemicals back then. So it's probably like, squeezed essence of roses or whatever.
Cadmium.
Cadmium? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Yes.
putting like plutonium into it.
It's like a mixture. It
Yeah.
says acrylic resin. Wait, acrylic resin.
That's
I don't want to read. I don't want to read this anymore.
don't read it. real life stuff. We're in D&D land.
That's
I'll
so
say
true.
this will work fine. You might have a little bit of inflammation afterwards, but
That's
no
fine.
lasting damage from this ink. There are body inks that you can use that would be more ideal, but this is fine.
This is a stand-in until I find a magical tattoo guy.
Yes. Yep. Okay, so you have your needle, you have your ink, you have numbing topical solution.
Whole
Any,
shebang.
anything else you want to do before you depart the town of Sparrow Glen?
We're gonna go see Melodia, see if she wants to come with us.
Yep. You head over to the tavern, and you see a very nice covered wagon being loaded up with a nice red liner, or a red, what are they called? Canvas on top. And you see Melodia kind of loading up the last couple bags that she has before kind of stopping and waving over to you guys and says, "Hello, hello. Are you guys ready to
Hello.
leave?
Hey, we're probably going to pack up soon and head out.
Finished your shopping with Miss Steeple?
Hey, she's an
Character.
interesting person.
Ah, yes. Yes, she is. She's quite old. Quite old for a goblin.
And quite confident in her poultice.
Oh, well, they do work. Surprisingly, somehow.
Do they?
For what they're advertised in the little booklet.
Well, we'll see, I guess.
Anyway, are
Hey,
you almost ready? Oops, sorry, what are you saying?
If they work and you don't want to have lycanthropy anymore, why not just go buy 4 more until you find the recipe for the cure? If you just keep the cure on you.
I mean, the specific way of using her poultice to somehow cure lycanthropy, that has to be extremely specific
I'm still not
and
convinced.
pure luck to ever find it. Not to mention, I'm not entirely convinced some goblin lady with a jungle juice of potions would somehow manage to cure lycanthropy.
And how much stake have you been putting in that booklet of yours from her?
None.
Just saying, if you're lucky enough to meet the author of a book you have just by happenstance, then who's to say you're not lucky enough to find the recipe? But then again, I guess you could always come back here.
If it
Guess
turns
so.
out that we come under some evidence that her poultice actually works, I'll consider it. But we'll only be here for a day. I don't think it's worth spending 500 gold on something like that.
Yeah, that is a lot of money.
Yes.
Okay.
I think if there were a cure for lycanthropy, the world would know it by now.
Alrighty. Well,
Well,
are we headed
lycanthropy,
off then?
I guess, yes. Where's your other friend?
Who's missing?
The redhead.
Ember?
Allie.
That's her
I thought he
name.
was around here somewhere.
Allie.
You see...
Oh.
Excuse me. You're gonna kind of look around and you see Allie making her way out of Grandma Seeple's herbs and whatever I said it was. Herbs and spices, KFC. And she's kind of rushing over to join you guys and says, "Oi, so are we heading out soon?"
Hey, that's what it seems.
Right. I just wanted to ask, you going with them, Beauty?
Well, Yes, I was hoping to maybe see if there was more I could learn from Karak, my teacher that taught me what I know so far about fighting.
Hey, I know about her.
Yeah, these folks seem like good company as well, and figured I couldn't go wrong. Are you coming with as well, or?
I was just about to ask that. Do you want me to come with?
She's gonna do the face and look at everyone else mainly. Or sorry, she's gonna look at Ember, and be like, "Can she?"
Emerus is giving him the look.
Lawrence is giving him the look.
York is giving him the look.
I was gonna say yes anyway. Stop giving me the look.
Just making sure it was seen.
Excellent.
All right.
Yeah.
She'll run towards the carriage, would be like, "You and I have got to figure out a schedule about this bed. Hurts my back."
I don't suppose we could get another
I'm
bed.
just gonna turn to Embers while they talk, whispering. Yeah, totally a thing, right? There's something going on there.
Yeah.
We all see it, right?
Yeah.
We can figure out something better for your sleeping situation, eh?
Oh no, I'm sure there's not enough room. We don't want to mess with the weight of the cart, you know.
I mean, it's weight
I
isn't
mean,
really a problem.
there's really a reason why there's only one twin bed per room. You know, otherwise we
give
would have
Dora the
made a
look.
guest room. You know,
I
it would have
It's all
been.
very complicated and architecture stuff.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise we would have made like a barracks room, a study room, you
mean-
know, really make use of the space. But no, it just makes more sense to balance
Oh,
it out
she
with
didn't-
one bed per room.
Is
mean,
that
I-
so?
Is
I have thought
yeah,
about
Beauty,
expanding, but
yeah, Beauty's got her hands on her hips, and she's gonna be like, "Oh, I didn't realize both of us having our own bed was such a problem for everyone else."
Oh, it is.
Yes, big problem. Technical, very technical.
Yes, I don't want to have the cart tip in the middle of the night.
the inside of the cart isn't even inside
Oh
the
my
cart. What? I'm just confused. Like,
I like lightly slap the back of his arm.
wh-
I not so lightly slapped the back of his head.
I can't reach up there, so
I have a hammer on me. You know that.
Can I insight check to see what the fuck they're talking about? I'm real life confused.
Go ahead.
Damn it, Nat
I
one.
can I roll deception?
That's rough.
Well,
You-
you don't need to. It's Nat
you
one.
don't
I
even
know,
need
but I
to.
wanna.
Fine, yeah, go for it. I'm not gonna decline a roll.
That was a night 20.
Oh my god.
Easy 26
Literally the worst situation it could be.
for you.
Ugh.
Okay. She's just gonna shrug her shoulders and be like, "Fine, fine. But one of you is gonna give me a massage by the end of this journey." And
it'll be out.
she'll start packing up her stuff.
Yes, I thought you guys already had that covered.
I do not do massages.
Well, it's a skill anybody could learn.
Yeah, especially fighters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Not to mention, swinging that big sword around must be quite the strain on Beauty's shoulder muscles.
I would think so.
I'm sure
Yeah, I mean-
massage would help loosen up the muscles.
Yeah,
Better
Lawrence would
swing
know.
sword better. Yeah, I do know. I have to swing heavy objects all day. My muscles are so cramped.
Emmer's just just glances at Ember.
Ember Glassback. Nope.
Do you have a... That's not her. Do you have a book on massaging?
You know, it's something you learn by doing in trial and error.
Yeah. There's not really a lot to it. You just kind of
No.
Hey,
I go
press
for it.
into the muscles.
You do it with
It's
your
also like a
heart.
big, like a communication thing, you know?
I let's see what she thinks.
Nice.
Let's go.
Anyway,
And Allie's gonna go into their room and close the door.
Nice.
Well, I think that worked.
She's gonna go into their room and shut the door. Nice.
I think we did good.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, I'm really, really happy with that.
So,
Gonna turn to the door quickly and go, you need to pick up on the signals next time, dude. Please.
What?
We're trying to get them together.
oh, my
will
mind
be-
was on my projects. Once
That's
it's on that, it's not gonna change.
That's
No,
fine,
that's
but now
fair.
you know.
Pretty well.
Also, if you
I
want
didn't know
help
if it was
with the
that
project,
important.
I don't really have the mind know-how things for it, but I can pick things up and put them down.
I don't know how much. No offense, but I'm not sure how much your strength will help in dimensional manipulation.
Fair. If ever there comes a time, I'm happy to help, though.
Aye, of course. Anyway, I'm all ready to head out if you are all.
I.
alrighty.
Yeah.
And you hitch the horses up. The horse and Dearest, I assume, is the other horse.
Is he?
Is I don't know.
I thought it was just a shrimp po' boy.
It's just Shrimp Po' Boy. All right, so Shrimp Po' Boy is pulling your carriage. God, that name.
It's so
So
good.
wonderful name.
And you trundle on out of the small village of Sparrow Glen. And for the first time in this campaign, you've spent less than a session in a town. It's
Yay!
fun.
We like
Pat on
doing
the back,
things.
everyone.
We
Pat
have
yourself on the
15
back.
minutes left.
Don't worry. You make your way through the Amesholm Timberland, through the now bare branches of this once, pretty deciduous forest. When you first came through this part, the leaves were just starting to turn. And after, let's see, you leave in the morning. You're getting near dusk after traveling, and you come up on a fork in the road. One path says Shirok to the right, and the other one says to the White Veil Gorge Byway straight ahead. You do
Are
not
going to Shiro, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like Shirok is the plan.
Onward to Shirok.
If you remember,
Hooray!
the White Veil Gorge Byway is the road that goes past Snowtooth. Still Shirok?
With how our time is looking, especially with the lunar cycle, I think Shirok might be better.
Yes, I agree.
Plus that festival.
All
That's
right.
It
true.
would be a shame to miss it.
So, you continue on past the fork in the road, and on the horizon, you start to see the looming mountains of the Calabash mountain range. The mountain range that you had left so many, many months ago in your first adventure, softly rolling with speckled with pine trees and other trees. Oh, sometimes it's late in the session and my thoughts just roll off so smoothly. But
Valid.
All the deciduous trees.
all the
I hope-
deciduous trees are now bare. And you pass the Vade Curio homestead, where you rescued the hostages from the potentate's crew of people. Do you continue on?
You're damn right we do.
All right. You pass the lone doorway standing ajar in the middle of a little clearing, stone arch with a wooden door in it, that you remember links, now that you have the book from Papa Amano, links to another location somewhere on this continent with teleportation magic.
It is open, right?
It is open.
Sorry, what were you saying?
It is open. Do you continue?
I'm actually gonna stop real quick and check it out just a little bit.
Okay. Looks much the same the last time you were there. Make an investigation check.
Investigation check.
I
Let me
will be
check my
giving guidance.
guidance. That is lovely. That is a 24
All right. It looks.
plus wait, I didn't do the guidance. That's a 1d4, right?
Yep.
25.
25. You investigate it so hard, and you know for a fact that it has not changed at all since you last saw it. No additional wearing. No. Nothing's changed about it.
I'm going to open the door on it.
It's already open.
Completely open.
It's already.
Oh,
open.
it's not just slightly cracked.
No, it's. I mean, it's as open as it was last time you were here.
Okay.
About halfway open.
I don't fully open it.
Fully open it. It takes a little bit of effort, but it creaks open. Yep. Nothing changes. You still see the sigils inert on the threshold and the arch.
All right. Can I actually? This is just on a whim, really, but can I check the Amano compass?
Sure. Still pointing west.
All right. I'll just hop back on the carriage then.
Alrighty. You hop on, leave the lone doorway behind. Late at night now, you come across a very familiar place, the Woodfont Plantation. The old plantation Karak owns, where you first encounter the Nothics and their treacherous, nefarious acts.
Treacherous treachery.
Treacherous treachery. You see the burned out husk of the old farm and the new farmhouse, now complete, and looks like fully repaired from the damage that was sustained. All the fields lay fallow. Do you continue or do you stop?
Is there anyone else working out there?
Not that you see. It's late at night. Make a perception check.
Okay. Perception. That's just a 14.
Okay. 14. You don't see anyone out and about.
All right. I guess Fawn is maybe asleep. But we'll just head on by then.
All right. Now, you know at this point it is a law. You still have about 6 hours to get to Shirok, and the sun has just set.
Okay. Then
you can push on forward and potentially make your way through the swamp at night and push your horse pretty hard, or you can stop.
Actually, I'm going to stick my head into the window and just say, like, hey, it's getting late. The horse needs to rest. We're just outside of Karak's plantation, so perhaps we can knock on the door, see if Vaughn's here, stop for the night.
Oh God. Fine.
Very well. And Burke will steer his way towards the plantation, and
Melodia's carriage who's been following you will also pull off. And we will end the session there.
Let's
Yay.
go.
Hey.
Jeez, my nose.
That was so nice.
That was
What?
good.
Nice, like role play session.
Yeah, that was nice. And now you're back in the place you guys all started at.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We're back where it started.
Well,
Maybe.
thank
Alrighty.
you everyone. Thank you spectators. Thank you players. You guys are fantastic as always.
Mm.
And
This is fun.
this is really fun as always.
Very
So
fun.
good
I love
night.
this.
And next session, back where we all started.
Yes.
Let's
Back
go.
to the Shirok.
Okay.
Good night,
Night,
everyone.
night, homie.
Bye.
Night,
Bye.
guys.
Tasha said goodbye too.
Bye bye.